Hello guys, it's your boy KP. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be reacting to the disappointing result and performance against Porto, the 1-0 defeat in the first leg of the Champions League. And before I get into this video, I just want to say, could you just subscribe to my channel if you're new or if you're returning and you haven't already? Please like the video down below. Please comment down your thoughts and turn on the post notifications. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this. And it was a poor game. We had 0 shots on target. Didn't really have any good chances. We had all the possession. Game plan was to give us a possession. We didn't utilize it. It was a game plan. It was a game where I've seen before this season where we faced mid blocks. And yeah, I know my hair is looking all crazy still. I just took off my braids, but yeah, digressing. It's a game where similar to the Fulham away game, the Aston Villa away game, where teams operate in that mid block and because of maybe, and this is where I guess injuries probably come most into it, where our top passers, this was a game that we needed Zinchenko, Jorginho, Aparte, Vieira type players that are quality passers, confident passers, and have the vision and the belief and the balls to play it. Like it was a game where it showed, obviously, this death lineup that I've been calling it. I understand why Mikel went for it, and even though I predicted, I think ESR to start, and looking at the game, I think 10 minutes, I was like, this wasn't a game for ESR because he won't have the space to operate in how he wants to. It was definitely a game for Vieira, but he probably was a bit shortness of fitness. And Jorginho definitely should have started this game. Like it wasn't a game for the Trossard Havertz link up that we've been seeing because it wasn't against a low block where we need to stretch out defenders. The defenders Porto defenders defended very well. I don't necessarily think they were so quality on the ball, and a lot of that they were investing in the dark arts, going down a lot. You know, for any little touch, the referee was blowing his whistle all willingly, but not blaming. I'm not even trying to blame the referee. The referee should do his job. Didn't do his job. Arsenal should need to do better there and try and maybe adopt the same way or be a bit more physical. They're gonna go down, kick them so that they're injured, but we didn't need to get into that game. I feel like there's a bit of our naivety, our youth, our inexperience showed in this game, both from our players and Mikel, because I feel like at halftime you could clearly see that this wasn't working. It was definitely a game for Jorginho. Whether he could play those minutes, we don't know. But definitely he came onto the pitch in the end, so we could have put him on earlier. Like I understand our squad's a bit thin, but we could have done something. But it's not all over. It's going to be difficult when we go to back to the Emirates to beat the team. I think we will win. I'm quite confident we will win. I'm not going to be out here saying I'm going to score 5 goals. I do think we can score goals, and if we was to score, get the first early, I think we can. I mean, with the crowd is going to be up for it. The players, we're going to have a lot of players back. It can be a different game. Pretty sure with the film as well, we've seen what Porto are going to try to do. Even though I feel like they're going to probably play a bit more of a lower block. Now they have something to defend. Still, I feel like I don't say anyone necessarily played like crap, but no one necessarily shone the place out. I feel like Saliba did have his probably worst game of the season so far. Rice defensively was quality on the ball. Some of his lack of belief in himself to play the passes in between the lines or in behind showed. Maybe him getting that yellow card early affected his game. Odegaard, as much as he's been man of the match for the last 2 games and probably for the last couple of months, he's been our best creative hub. I feel like against these mid blocks is where he suffers a lot, and where a player like Vieira in that pocket, that's the difference. Maybe Odegaard's a way better player, but the qualities Vieira has is more suited for these type of teams. And hopefully more next season when players are fit and we have the connection that we can see Mikel utilise in different type of lineups. But overall, the goal as well, yeah, Martinelli didn't really have any much service. Not to say that he didn't still play poor. I feel like when he got the ball, he didn't utilise it well enough. I think there was a time where he could have had a break against Pepe. He tried to cut inside too early. Like you already have the pace of him, tease him in, draw him in. Boom, if he injures, use a red card. If not, you have 1v1. But it's okay, man. Like I could probably see a bit of apprehension from the players as well, and it probably will happen. They're probably a bit excited and a bit anxious about this game. But we just have to get them in the next round. I'm sorry, in the next leg, and I feel like we will. You got to see it like this is half time, 1-0 at half time to the opponents. You go in, obviously it's a bit of an extended half time break, but then you come back, you try to get the win. All in all, we try to control the game. I didn't mind how we started the game. I just feel like once you have to see what the opponent's giving you, adjust accordingly. And I feel like our players and the manager didn't. So we probably would have taken that draw. I'd have taken that draw as well. I wouldn't have liked the fact that we played like that, but no, we're still relatively in control of the tie, especially coming back to your place. But now we have to make sure that we win this game, and we will. And I think we will. But we need to play way better. Having 0 shots on target, I don't think I've seen a game where we've had 0 shots on target, or at least no real chance. That was we're just crossing the ball. Our set pieces was bad. The attacking was bad. Saka didn't really do much. Havertz, I don't remember Trossard even really touching the ball, apart from that one volley from one corner that he should have definitely got on target. But it was like, we're just taking scrap chances. Like this Arsenal team has been flowing and flooding with, fluidity, but it's okay, man. I hope it doesn't affect our game on Saturday against Newcastle. I don't think it will. Maybe, losses like this kind of burn that sensation, especially when you're in a good moment. So I want to get it back on track. Hopefully it doesn't now cause any doubts or anything, but I don't think it will. Mikel won't allow that. And hopefully with players coming back, your Partey's, your Vieiras, you'll see the updates of Zinni, Tomiyasu, Timber, and Jesus. We should be good to have more options to deploy, more rotation. But by the second leg, I think we'll get them. So it's a disappointing result and a disappointing performance, but it's not the worst case. And just for the goal, quickly before I go, see people blame Raya for like he was near his near post. He's always taken and he always anticipates his position. I can't think you can get angry for what someone does, because for the last couple of months, what you haven't been seeing is when he claims crosses and he does all these things, he shouldn't. People blame him. We don't blame him. Sorry. People blame Martinelli for the goal. I feel like I'm angry at the fact they tried to switch it. I think Odegaard and Saka on that side. I'm just more angry at the execution. If you're gonna try to switch it and make sure it gets there, because at least if Saka loses the ball, we can understand, okay, maybe got the ball, the defender done well. And I'm more blaming the guys at the edge of the box that that should have engaged the player that shot. I can't remember what his name was, but I'm pretty sure before Martinelli got the ball, Declan Rice won the ball. Then he was also on the other side, so it's easy to blame. It was a good goal. Got to give Porto their credit. They defended well. They were physical. They played the game plan right, and we get them in the next game, man. But I'll be previewing the Newcastle game. Hopefully, it's a bit more brighter than this. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Speak soon.